What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. This is the modern damsel in distress. Um, a lot of guys, I talked about social media simps, but a lot of you ladies are somehow trying to be a damsel in distress when you go around Harley Quinn style. You get what I'm saying? You go around with a bat and a pistol, dyed hair, a crazy mindset, causing destruction everywhere you go, and you're having fun doing it. But then all of a sudden, when the chickens come home to roost, the reason you did that is because of the Joker in your life. If you can see the Harley Quinn reference, the evil, villainous man who, warped your mind to do all of these crazy things that you wouldn't have done if you never met him. But even when he's not around, you still act like this. See, you smiled when you bleached his clothes. You smiled when you cut up his clothes. You smiled when you keyed his car. You smiled when you stalked him in your car and chased him down, or you called his job to get him fired. Those things were fun. Or you called the police on him. Or you went out and you saw him with another woman and you picked a fight with her. You smiled when you did that. You smiled. You had fun when somehow, you're stalking your girlfriend's man, to give her dirt on him so y'all can get into an argument over y'all quote unquote relationship, whether it's right or wrong. They had that old Judge Judy case where the lady cut the guy's dreadlocks because his friend, or her friend, his girlfriend's friend saw him having lunch with his female cousin. So it automatically was cheating. So she drugged the guy and cut his hair. And then the cousin comes to court and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. This is the modern damsel in distress. Disrespect first, ask questions later. You see this, more and more with people interjecting their camera phone, their cell phone footage in these situations where, man, this lady then swung on this guy, this lady then spit on this guy, this lady hit this guy with a car, this lady shot at this guy. They had the video of the guy, and his child's mother pulls a gun out on him, while he's with the baby. And did the guy antagonize her a little bit after she pulled the gun out? Yeah, he did. But is this anything new? No. But this is the same type of situations where if a guy responds, guess what? She's a damsel in distress. This is where the believe all women and women, can do no wrong, and these are angelic demons somehow. We just skip over the fact, oh, you did this, you did that, you did this. I remember that news footage of the girl or the young lady, I want to say in Miami or Florida, who was in court, and she basically was saying she was gonna get off because she was a pretty girl, and she didn't really, and since she was being recorded, the judge took offense to that because she said it while she was being recorded, and then the judge, he threw some time at her, and then, oh my God, how could you do this? Well, the fact that you're that comfortable that you would do it in a setting where you're being recorded in the courthouse with the judge says this is how far the mindset has gone. But the fact that a judge has to see this in the first place to go, oh, it's like that. You should know this by now. You're a judge. You've been on the bench for, years. Like, let's stop playing these games. The modern damsel in distress, we're going through a divorce, or we're going through a separation, or I want custody of the kids. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the restraining order conversation where, you know, we got into an argument one night for I don't know what reason. He just snapped, so I need the police to be here to make sure, you know, I need a restraining order to make sure he doesn't come 500 feet within within me. So, but I'm gonna be with the baby the whole time. It's common sense. Like it's common sense. This is a hustle, but we're gonna act like it's not. You know what I mean? And that's a problem. It's a major, major problem because at the end of the day, we're dealing with people who are damsels of destruction that we're calling damsels in distress. You know, all of these situations where you talk about, let's just use trafficking as an example. If a guy traffics you, that's trafficking. But if you on social media trafficking yourself, are you going to jail? No. You know, you're a modern damsel in distress. Like, I'm going to pimp me. Just you can't pimp me. And if I pimp me, there's no charges. But if you pimp me, there's charges. And it's like, So, okay, so y'all out here rogue. You know, pimping yourself in more ways than one. So to me, it's just like, it's ridiculous. But that's just my thoughts on this one. I'm going to end this one here. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.